Hey guys, before we get into this video, there's something serious I want to talk about real quick. If you've ever watched the Unsub podcast, it has Donut Operator, Brandon Herrera, Angry Cops, Eli, the Fat Electrician, has those type of people. Recently, they had a episode where Rich, aka Angry Cops, was talking about an issue that's been going on involving children and the Buffalo school system from Buffalo, New York. And I'm just saying this intro part to say that I'm leaving a link in the description to that video, so you can actually watch, and it goes into detail about what the situation is. I'm not going to do that here. This isn't my place for that, but I take the safety of children very, very seriously. It's one of the top priorities that I think everybody should have, making sure our children are safe. And it's a tough watch. I'm not going to lie to you. Viewer discretion is advised. It's a tough watch, but I do think it's very important that everybody who sees this goes ahead and clicks on that video. I really don't even care if you watch the rest of this video right here. This is just me playing a game. This isn't nowhere near as important. But if you could please, for me, I know I don't have a big audience, but I do have a audience. If any of you could just please click the link in that description to watch that video. Don't say that I sent you or anything like that. That wouldn't matter. That's not the purpose of it. I just want you guys to watch the video, share it around so more people can get eyes on it, and so they can get all the support they need, because they're probably going to need it. But that's it for this little PSA in the beginning. Please go ahead and watch that video. Even if you don't watch the rest of this one, that's fine. And let's go ahead and get into the actual video now. Thank you. Hey guys, how's it going? Destry here. I was gone for a week on vacation, but I'm back, and I've seen that I've been getting a little bit of attention on the last walkthrough video for the new update to Lords of the Fallen. So this is what we're going to go ahead and do now. I'm going to go over Pilgrim's Perch. I'm going to go through this kind of quickly. I will be explaining stuff here and there as I go. I will be missing stuff. I'm not going to explain every little thing, but some things that I think would be important to know and that I can remember from the top of my head, because I don't write anything down. So anyways, if you remember, this is how you level up your healing ability. That's how you change your appearance. That's the Umbral guy. We will talk to him after we get a certain item in this level. But I'm bringing you down here because this is where the Exactor Dunmire hangs out at. You're going to want to talk to him. He's going to tell you some stuff about, hey, I want you to go grab some things from me, but don't tell anybody else. And he is integral on progressing the Umbral storyline. We won't be seeing any of that anytime soon, and depending on how these videos do, if we'll even see it from my channel at all. But, so if you want to progress to the Umbral quest line, do the things that he's asking you to do, and probably look up a guide, because there are some extra steps that might be a little confusing for you. But in this video, we're going to go through Pilgrim's Perch. We're going to hit the shortcut back to the keep, and just get a whole bunch of stuff along the way. This guy will sell some armor and stuff. I went ahead and bought a pair of pants. So if you want to change up what you're wearing, you can go ahead and talk to him. He sells some armor, some weapons, stuff like that. This guy is going to be a jerk to you later on, but for now he just tries to convince you to give the lantern to him. You can't do that anyway, so we're not even going to worry about him. We're just going to go ahead and make our way into the Perch proper. And advice I can give for this area and most areas is make sure you check things out with your Umbral Lantern, and be careful around corners. Especially around here, things will like to sneak up on you and push you off the edge. Talk to this guy a couple times. He does sell stuff later on, but right now, if you talk to him, he'll give you a stick. I already picked it up because this is my second time recording this video. But we're just going to go ahead and keep it moving here. There's a guy there. There's also going to be a guy, not here, but there. You can see the stick. We're going to go ahead and just get him alone. If you remember what I said in the last video, learning how to parry is integral to this game. Well, not integral, but it'll make things a lot easier if you can understand parry timings and how they work. I'm not the best at it, so I always recommend just trying, when you have an enemy by themselves, go ahead and just keep attacking them, or, practice, essentially. Practice with them so you can learn their parry timings, because it'll make the combat a lot easier if you do that. Also, if you didn't know, you can kind of combo into your one-handed and two-handed movesets. I died here. I don't remember how I died here, but I died here. Oh yeah, I was... So what I said about the Umbral lamp, this is a whole thing here, which we're going to go to in a second, but not right now. I'm going to go ahead and grab us the checkpoint first. How I recommend getting through this room is there's a couple knights down there, a couple soldiers. You might have just saw a little fliff of air. That was, I think, an Umbral enemy trying to attack me. But you can see there's a yellow circle. That's a spellcaster enemy. There's actually another one on this rampart. So that's what I recommend you take on first, because he will try to snipe you from above, and we don't want that. So I'm going to pull out the lantern here so I can just walk across. Remember, you do not need to be in Umbral to traverse things, as long as you don't need to interact with anything while on the, like, environment. Small manifester, okay. So now that he's gone, what I recommend is trying to get a jump attack on this guy, just to hurry up and get him out of the way. And these guys you don't really have to worry about. Occasionally they will kind of go crazy and then try to attack you. Press he survived that. There's a couple of them here, so just be careful. Doing a very good job at parrying right now. There we go. Yep, be careful. Once again, there's a couple of them. Now, if you watch them and they will occasionally do this, like, screech thing, that means that they are kind of going crazy. I don't know why he's like that with the blue. Let me kill him and figure out what happens. But yeah, normally they won't really attack you. If you hang around too long, they might start. But I'm just going to go ahead and just take him out now, because why not? But, alright, that's kind of it for this section. We are going to go down there. That is important. First, we're going to head up here, and we're just going to grab the checkpoint. And after we get the checkpoint, we're going to go into Umbral so we can collect some items that are in the Umbral plane here. Not going to rest yet, so we don't reset the enemies. And let's go ahead and go into Umbral, sorry, so we can get the memory.
Hallowed sentinels, most blessed representatives of the Holy Judge Cleric, my soul soars to see.
Hold your tongue, Pilgrim. And on your feet. You are on sacred ground, and we are yet to see whether you are deserving of that honor.
I assure you, I have dedicated my life to the teachings of Judge Cleric. My faith in her and her divine works is boundless.
Pray it is, for our Immaculate Lady's light will lay bare the truth, and in radiance there is judgment.
Alright, so now that we've done all that, let's go ahead and we're going to head up there now so we can grab the item that is over there. Now, hopefully I don't die again, because I just remembered how I died the last time. It was because I forgot what button was dodge and what button was jump. So I ended up dodging off the edge when I was in Umbral. And if you don't understand the concept of this game, when you die in the normal world, you will end up in Umbral. And then if you die in Umbral, then you have to reset. If you made it this far without dying and this is your first time playing the game, that's impressive. You should feel proud of yourself. Don't let nobody tell you different. Here would be your introduction, I think, unless you meet her earlier, to the, I don't know what her official name is, but the womb, like the moth mother thing. Now watch out, she has a couple different attacks. She likes to spit out these little guys. There's this attack here, which does, I think, some type of AoE. I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure. She has wings, but they don't really help her. Try to grab that. And we're gonna just skip by everybody here so we can grab the item. got a new shield. Let's go ahead and get off of here. Just go ahead and equip a new shield. Something that might actually help. Okay, now we can go ahead and we're going to leave Umbro. We're not going to reset yet because, as again, we still have one more area to check out. If I don't fully remember if I needed to be in Umbro for anything down there, but it's not a big deal. So, first order of business, let's go ahead and go down there. Let's go ahead and grab this first, actually. Almost forgot this was here. Probably should have just used the elevator. Here's the thing. We will open this at another time. That won't get open until quite a bit later. And as again, I might miss some stuff. So my apologies for that. I would always recommend just go ahead and go through these so this guy doesn't sneak up on you, because they do have a tendency to do that, where they will just kind of wait until you walk past and then go to push you off the edge, which has gotten me more than once, unfortunately. This is a part that's gotten a little bit easier with the addition of manual jumping, so you don't have to worry about the dodge or the running not working properly to do the jump. Oh, okay, this is an area, this is a guy that has a parasite, so make sure you take care of that first before fighting him, otherwise you won't do anything. Alright. We got this guy here, we're gonna go ahead and just sneak attack him. Since he was already so low on health, we didn't get a repost because he died. Gonna grab that. Now, these guys are just kind of moving around. Be careful, as again, I always recommend running into the breakable stuff so you don't accidentally, or so you don't get snuck up on and killed in an embarrassing fashion. And also, so you can see guys like him. We can skip all of these guys for the most part. This is a guy who has gotten me at least 2 or 3 times. I would walk past through here and give you a good open shot right there. So be careful for him. Oh, that came out first, that cheat. Come on. Take out the caster first. Now we can take care of this guy. Come on. After this, I will have a video up on the Oblivion remaster. It came out while I was on vacation, and I was not expecting it, so I did not have a real way to play it when it came out to get videos out for you guys. But I will have some soon. I just wanted to get this done first because I realized it was getting a little bit of traction, more than my last couple of videos have been. So I went ahead and wanted to kind of capitalize on that a little bit. Hopefully this gets a good amount of use too. Really, even if it doesn't, the main part that I want people to see is the very beginning of this video. Yes, I did not record this before I made that, but I still think that part's the most important than whatever else I talk about in this video. So we found a little quote-unquote shortcut. This leads us here. Now, I'm trying to remember. We will have to go into Umbra at some point here, and this will introduce a new enemy type to us, a new Umbral enemy. I call them the swordsmen. I don't know what they're actually called, but they can be annoying. They're one of the enemies that can very easily clip you into Umbra if you're looking around in the normal world. So this is going to ask for a key, which we do get in this area, but we have to travel a little ways to get it. It's not far, really, but It is a bit of a ways away. So there's that. And then there's the Umbral statue thingy, which is here is where we need to go into Umbra. There's also a thing down there. We're not going to go down there just yet. But let's go ahead and go into Umbral now so we can grab this. I'm going to go ahead and just heal up just in case. Yeah, we're just going to grab that.
Diviner dear, witness this offering I make to you.
She is dedicated. I wonder if we can... Can I, like, glitch my way down there? No. Okay, so you actually want to come through this not in Umbral. I just remembered. Because in Umbral, you can't fall through. So, we're going to go ahead and go back to the normal world. I believe the normal world's called Axiom, by the way. I just call it the normal world because that's how my brain remembers it. Then once you get to about here, you're going to go ahead and drop. And this is how you get a club. And we can also leave here. There's nothing behind us as far as I remember. And we're going to have to go back into Umbral so we can interact with that little thing in there. And pretty soon here we'll be coming up on that enemy I mentioned earlier. You can fight them if you wish, but they might be a little bit tough for you at this point in the game. Or not. I don't actually remember, and they might be easier than when they were when I played it. But it is supposed to be like a new kind of tough encounter for you. But my recommendation really is, there's the bridge key, there's the enemy. I would just run. Let's go ahead and just get everything we can while we're here in Umbral. Let's get moving. Grab that. It's a new sword. We can look around and see if there's anything we're missing. Go pick that up. But if not, let's just go ahead and get moving. Trying to kind of juke out the enemies I don't really want to fight. Now your main goal should be getting... Watch out for that guy. I would just get out of his way. Yep. Like I said, you can fight them if you wish. I don't wish to. So, we're going to go ahead and just skadoodle on past. And like I said, be careful. These ones can very easily pull you back into Umbral if you're looking out with the lantern. So we don't want that. First thing we're going to do is head back up here. There's another item. It's a new shield. So if we want to have a new shield, we can do that. And here is the way back to Dunmire. So there he is right there. And we're going to go through the other way. There's going to be quite a bit of stuff we can unlock there. I just got to get to it. So now if we go back to that door that was closed earlier, we can open it and unlock some stuff, which is what we're going to do. I don't remember where the door is. If I do, I was just going the wrong way. Sorry, I'm also eating. Sorry, I know I wasn't talking a whole lot, but trying to eat. So as you saw, we unlocked Or we grabbed quite a few items and a whole new armor set. Very faith focused. So if you want to rock that, you can. I think I might put on the hand parts. I'll leave everything else as is. There we go. As you can see, we also have this here, so we're going to go ahead and go into Umbral. And you might miss this, which is why I made a point to come and grab your, head here first. So you can see that there is a invisible wall or gate thingy here. You can see the architectural design gets a little bit different. Now you might grab all this stuff, you might even see this and be like, "Oh, okay, this is pretty cool. Got a nice, got a couple of good items here," and you're gonna want to head up. Don't do that yet. There's still another thing here that you're missing. So if you look around, you can see these blue tentacle things that lead up to these guys. And somewhere along the path here, I forget. It's over there. There is a door that's blocked by an eyeball, like there was in the beginning. You can see here's how you get up to it. So there's 3 of them you need to hit. One of them is right by the door. The other one you have to head up the stairs a bit, and there's one more that you might miss, and it's right over here. So what you need to do is go right here-ish, so you can pull it a little bit closer to where you need to be. So you can grab this one, and then you can pull yourself back and go up the ladder. I had missed this on my first playthrough, and I had to come back here. I had grabbed everything else. I just missed this part. And I had to come all the way back here, basically at the end of my playthrough, once I realized that I missed something. But there's one more, and we can actually grab that from here. Oh. There's a certain spot there where you can jump off and get onto this platform. Was it even... I'm trying to remember. Here we go. Yeah, so we can jump off here, get on the platform. So grab the second one. Just because I wanted to. And we can just go ahead now, drop off, and go ahead and get the third one and open the door to unlock even more stuff. Just let the eyeball fade into non-existence. And we got another item. There we go. Searing Accusation +1. You're getting the +1 because, like we did in the first video, we set it up to where we can get pre-upgraded loot depending on what our level currently is. And so, because of that, we have items that are going to be +1, +2, +3. You can still level them up once you find the blacksmith, and you're still going to need the blacksmith to slot gems into them. But this just makes it easier if you want to mess around with different weapons, and you don't want to have to constantly grind to level up everything. Here's another memory. I didn't realize there was a guy here this whole time.
I'm putting my own happiness before the good of the royal line and the welfare of Mornstead, but they don't see in her all of the things that I do. This kingdom is my home. I will do everything I can to protect it, as I always have. As you did, Mother. But I refuse to accept that requires forsaking the woman I love. Sophicia only makes me a better man, a better king. And Mornstead will be all the stronger with her at my side.
So yeah, that was King. Wonder if we'll see him later. Yeah. And that might look very familiar to you, which it should, because that is the lantern for the main area. But now that we've unlocked this, and that could be a shortcut to head back to where we were if you would like, I'm going to go ahead and make my own way back to the checkpoint, and then we will do our first mini-boss fight. I will see you guys there. Okay, I went ahead and made it back here. And we're going to go ahead and just go into the mini-boss fight now. This was changed a little bit from before the newest patch. And I will explain to you why shortly. And I do think it was, for the most part, a good change just for how, in my opinion, kind of bullshit it really was to deal with this enemy, kind of. There's a whole quest line with this guy. I haven't done it. I'm not going to get into it. Here. Be careful. Walk across. You can go here, and you can see if I go into Umbro. You can unlock something. Some Umbral vertebrae. Just gotta go ahead and get some health back. Now watch the hole in the floor here. That is where we need to go, but we can kind of skip it for right now. Grab some grenades. And we will meet an NPC down here. And you kind of heard from her a little bit earlier. She was the miss with the cutting of the hand. So we're gonna go say hi.
The cleric's welcome comes behind the edge of a sentinel's blade. More often than not in this place. Makes me curious how you're still breathing. I suppose dangling the promise of salvation from one hand and the threat of death from the other keeps a pilgrim obedient. No, on second look, you're not just another deluded lamb, are you? You know, not long ago, now it's... I know they'd see you reach... Don't. That's a threat. There's salvation, but you won't find it in...
Alright. So, she just gave me a Inferno spell.
There's...
And she is a follower of the deer, which is the main sort of antagonist of this game. We can skip her, go through here. Now, grabbing that item will make it so you have to go back up here again, which is okay because we need to go back into the normal world anyway. So I'll just try to do this quickly. Get back through here. I'll jump down here. She'll be gone now because we exhausted her dialogue. And you can jump down here, or you could just go down the ladder. But either way, we're at the boss fight. Mini boss fight. Which activates as soon as we go through here. You don't have to do anything with these guys, but I'm just going to go ahead and get them out the way now. Now, we got Scourge Sister Delith. Now, when the game first came out, and up until, I want to say this patch, she had a Umbral Parasite that protected her down there. And the way you would have to fight her is either... It was usually like in one of these little alcoves to the side here. So you'd have to dodge her, take out the Parasite, or bring her up here, and she would lose her protection. You can't sneak up on her, at least I couldn't. She automatically kind of detects you there. But I'm still going to just bring her up here, because this is what I'm used to doing. This is what I'm comfortable doing. I'm going to go ahead and just get my shield on. I usually fight her with a two-handed weapon, so this is a little different for me. Because by the time I'm here, I use one of the weapons we've picked up. Back up. She has kind of weird timings that you can parry. You can see it's not really that hard, but some of them are kind of weird with the timing. Back up from that. Now she'll do a lot of, like, jumping attacks. I forgot about this move. Yep, watch out for that. I did the wrong move. Now, from here, she can move a lot faster, so just be careful. When she does this tornado thingy, just hide behind a pillar so it goes off. I did the wrong attack again. She'll do this little spinny thing, so you can get a couple attacks off. She can stagger pretty easily. If you're using a stronger weapon than mine, this will be even easier. There's the third attack. Forgot she has 4-hit combo sometimes. Back up, back up, back up, heal. You do get pretty decent iframes during your heals, or during your dodges, I mean. Don't forget to parry. You can parry a lot of attacks. I do tend to forget about that one, just because the color of it and everything makes me think it's not parryable, but it is. And as you can see, it wasn't even that hard. Got her flail, a vestige seed, and her pants. So here you can put down a vestige seed. I'm not going to, because we will unlock another one really shortly. And that's kind of a thing. Sometimes the vestige areas will be really close to each other, to the point where I think it's kind of unnecessary. He doesn't need to be here. Grab that. You can see there's some stuff down there. Get some point. So let's go ahead and go into Axiom, so we can, or go into Umbral, so we can go ahead and grab whatever's down here, and then we will make our way back up. Hopefully I don't fall and kill myself. Okay. I always watch over to the side because I never remember if there's an enemy there. We got throwing knives, which are nice. Try not to forget your throwing items. They can be useful, especially in this part of the Perch, because there will be a couple enemies that are kind of far out. So it would be nice to have a way to get to them without having to, like, get right in their face. And I just keep it pushing here. So this is what I mean. Here's another vestige seed area. You don't have to, but I'm going to go ahead and put one here, just so we can go back to the normal world for a little bit. We will have to get the key to unlock this. Remember that it's sold by the guy in the main hub area for 18,000 souls, whatever the currency is. These things. Alright, I don't think I talked about them in the last video. These lead to kind of adversaries. It's enemies that have killed other players. And you will unlock certain rewards for... you will unlock... Let me get out of the way. You'll unlock certain rewards for killing them. You unlock the, I think, Umbral kind of multiplayer reward thing. I don't really know what it's called. I'm gonna put the knife on, why not? Okay. And just gonna beam her with this. Too far away. Oh, she's too far away now, or it's too far away, they are. I don't know what it is. But this one looks to be focusing on the penitent guy. I forget what his actual name is. I have a strategy for these guys, but not this one in particular right now. These guys can be tough. They are deceptively quick. tried to put on my shield. There we go. You have a better shot at just dodging these guys than trying to, like, block or parry them. You're better at doing, like, a last-minute dodge or an evade. There we go. Oh, that didn't kill him. I think I forgot to mention they also have more health when they're like this. But there, we got 3 plucked eyeballs. You need a lot of those, and you can unlock some like special armors and armor dyes and stuff for the umbral stuff. I don't really know what to call it. It's this guy that was giving us trouble earlier. Got a regular shield. This button. So now we need to be back in the umbral so we can pull this over. As you can see, there's a couple of umbral things here we can mess around with. So we're just going to go ahead and unlock this mini shortcut. And while we're at it, we can just go ahead and grab whatever this is down here. Got the prayer emote. Go ahead and keep it pushing. Now be careful, there is another penitent guy here. He's around the corner. So what I recommend for this is you can actually just go here. They are still in the normal world technically, which means to them all... Oops, I wasn't expecting that to actually happen. So to them, all of this is actually invisible. And as you saw there, he is dead. So, yeah. We can see it because we're in Umbral, but to them, this is all invisible. Like, there's nothing here for those guys. Here's another vested seed thing. I'm actually going to go ahead and just do one here, too, because we're a bit further in now. Not going to go back into the normal world just yet. To face the ring. Okay. Yeah, going down there would kill us. So, yeah, let's go back for now. Yummy. Now I'll just kind of sit right here. Let him do his thing. Bye-bye. No. Okay, so when they start doing that, that means they're going to start attacking you. So be careful. Okay, there's another enemies. So watch out, they will throw fire at you. You can tell by the thing they're using, the catalyst. Making sure there's nothing down there. Okay, got another sword. Yep, watch out. Okay, so yeah, that's what happens when you get hit by an umbral person when you're not in umbral. You get forcibly taken, which is essentially the same as dying once, so we gotta get back. I can't see, camera, come on. Okay, so watch out for these things. These things do explode. Case in point. I do want to say they also give you a little bit of health back if you have any withered health left. Another ring. This guy. Goodbye. Yep, it's another one of those guys, so we're just gonna And I'll ring around the rosy with him for a little bit. There we are. I was trying to remember where to go. Don't know if he's going to try to ram us. Oh, that answers that question. Alright. So here we go. There's usually enemies there. They'll try to snipe you while you're up here. But we don't need to worry about them. Okay, I do see there's an item there. I will go grab that later. Because right now, I think the main goal should be to grab the next checkpoint. Which we are very close to now. There's another vestige. Oh, no, never mind. That was another vestige seed thing, but no, it's not. Here, we're going to grab this guy real quick. Another sword. And we're going to drop the ladder just in case. It's a good thing I had invincibility during that. Now, try your best to quickly take this guy out, and watch out because this guy will try to ram you. Try to get as close to the edge as you can, and dodge at the last minute. And there we go. The reason I say to do that is because he has an umbral parasite, so you'll have to take care of that first before you can kill him, but you can also just make him fall off, and it doesn't matter anyway. But here's the next checkpoint. From here, it is very quick to get to the boss of the Perch. And here's this guy. He's going to go through his things. He does have a quest line attached to him, but we won't be going into that today. Here is another area. Got a new map. You need the key to open that area. Here is progression, but we're going to skip that for now. Dodge, run, kill him, turn around, wait for this guy. Remember, get close to the edge. Dodge. Sometimes you might mess that up and he'll still survive, in which case just fight him normally. But if you wanted to farm some early game runes or early game currency, this is a good spot to do it. Just master that right there. And he gives pretty decent drops for early game. But now that we're here, I believe there is one important item we can grab that is around here somewhere. Give me a second while I look around. I might be speaking too soon. I think we do have to go that way. I was pretty sure there was something that I missed. You know what? If there was, I'll come back to it. Actually, I know there's a... Hold on. I knew there was an item on like a pillar or something that I needed to grab. I'm surprised that didn't kill me. Is it here? Okay, I think it was here. Here's another... Oh no, that's how I got here. Never mind. Never mind. Where was it? There it is. Okay. Oh, no, never mind. Where'd it go? Oh, it's down there. I see it. Okay. Just be careful. Got a falchion. Not the most important thing, but good enough. Put on there. Make this jump. This jump. Go here quickly now. Moving. Make sure there was nothing secret down that way. Just want to make sure I'm not forgetting any spot here. No. Okay, so I know where we're going. Okay, so yeah, we can just go. I forgot you were here. I'm just gonna... Hopefully you can't hit me through the wall. You can't? Okay, good. We should be able... Oh, no, we have to do... Oh, we just go for... Okay. That's good, that's good, that's good. So we could just go ahead. I'm actually going to level up a little bit first, just in case I die. Button. Let's just do a bunch of strength line. I'm not too worried about getting more health right now. I should get more health, but for now I'm okay. I'm mainly doing that to see if I can equip one of the heavier weapons eventually here. One of these ones. I forget. Wrong button. Wrong button. There we go. So I need 19 strength for those. So yeah, it's going to be a bit. Just going to go ahead and stick with that one. Here's another one for this. And it's somebody around the corner. One thing I want you to remember is that water doesn't really exist in Umbral. So usually if you see a body of water, there's probably a secret or something down there. So we're going to go check that out now. Somehow killed him. Grab that. Rio stone. Let's keep it moving. Get around. Thought I saw somebody. Back up, back up, back up. Not too worried about what she sends out. Back up, back up. Probably do a little bit more in the damage department, but yeah, it's okay. Alright, we got an Umbral Eye. Those are used by the Umbral dude in the main hub area. Okay, no, these don't give you health back. I don't know why I thought they did. But they're very good at clearing out those guys. Got a new chest here. Got the Antique Hollowed Sentinel set. If you are curious as to what some of that looks like. There you go. Something like that. Is that stronger than what I'm currently wearing? Yeah, I'll go ahead and just wear this for now. Why not? So we can go here. Grab this. This is just the water area we were just in when we first jumped into Umbral. Just gonna run past these guys, don't really need to fight them. And, okay, so there is a Hollowed Knight up there. We can go ahead and take care of him, but let's get out of Umbral first. Just so we don't have to worry about potentially dying. Okay, so that's for something that comes down, I want to say. I don't fully remember, to be perfectly honest with you. Warden here. As I said before, you kind of want to focus on the spellcaster people first, because they will kind of just be annoying. But we're going to go ahead and actually do that. With them, the knight will start following me. But just want to take care of them first. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Come this way. Come this way. Where did you even come from? Oh god. These guys aren't too hard. They're essentially kind of like that tutorial boss that we fought in the first video. Okay, got taken out with the wither damage. Pretty cool. That is something you need for the Dunmire guy that I was telling you about. Let's go ahead and just go back into Umbral because we need to grab some more stuff.
A warm breeze blowing softly across the sand. blue sky. The songs we used to sing. Little Daljaru's hand in mine. All so far away now. All gone. Mother. Father. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, if you didn't know, the moon is an eyeball. That's actually our first main boss area. It's the first beacon we need to go to. But we won't be seeing that anytime soon. Let's go ahead and get whatever we can from Umbral first. And then we will head to back to the normal world, as I keep calling it. So we can finish up this area, because we're getting pretty close to the boss now. We gotta unlock another NPC. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to think of everything else left. We gotta unlock another NPC. And then just kind of make our way to the boss, I think. We are missing one important item that I need to grab. That's actually it way down there. So we gotta make our way down there first. Which is actually this way. So this is the way we have to go to get that item. But before we head down there, then I'll go this way to get the item that's over here. Don't remember what the item is that's over here, but careful, careful, careful. Oh, I almost died. Try to focus on this lady. Tried to get out the way. Once again, she can hurt. Watch out for that. As again, this sword is good for enemies that are not part of Umbral, because it does really good wither damage. Considering this is an Umbral person, that's kind of why it's not working. But she's dead. Okay, I need to watch out before I am also dead. Oh god, I might be dead. Oh no, I might be dead. Okay. We did it. That was too close, but we did it. And we got a piece of, I think it's essentially like her player model. I mean, the enemy's model. That's what that armor thing was. But yeah, no, we definitely need to get to something to heal. I don't recall if I picked up a Veshit seed anytime soon. So we might have to just be sent back to the checkpoint. But that's okay, because it's not that far. I'm just gonna skip him. Don't stop running. Crap. Alright. I'll meet you back here.